City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Rutgers head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Scarlet Knights will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback may change this route. On the ground, it's Alexander. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The sure hands, it's Adams. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
To throw, it's Carter. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Under fire. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Raymond. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
There's some room. The tag. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. They think there's room to run to the right here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Carter. Back open in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle route.
Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finding open areas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the 1st quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their 2nd right there.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Carter. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for space, it's Raymond. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The run inside. It's Raymond. Could be an alley. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll go to the counter. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. Oh, he got loose. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Raymond. Touchdown, Rutgers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off some fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Coming out with it, it's Barnett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air, it's Carter. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Alexander. Got a little grass. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running into the open space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Hopkins. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Running inside. It's Raymond. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Carter. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Buys a little time with his feet. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Pocket breaking down, and down he goes. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. And it's LSU with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air on second down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking for space. It's Raymond. Finding some room. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Powers through the defender. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. He would not be denied. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Makes the grab. It's Connor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
The run inside. It's Raymond. There's a crease. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
it's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll move the wide receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Tosses it incomplete.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Headed outside, it's Raymond. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well. But they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success. And they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the run, it's Raymond. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Starts to scramble to the left. Complete on the comeback. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Off the play fake. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Carter. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Caught, and he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
Touchdown, Vandy. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time.
Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Carter. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Fires to the end zone, and he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Rutgers! Along the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he tacked on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Carter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Makes it past the marker. There he goes to the right. The 20. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess, have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Lost to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Running inside, it's Raymond. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Here we go. Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Squid, squid, squid. Where did he go?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really...
Makes a grab and room to run. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Back to throw, it's Carter. Got his man on the outside. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Unleashes to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. And you got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Found a seam on the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, it hasn't been easy, but I'm impressed with what this quarterback has been able to do today, going up against a defense that really had his number. David, he got hit over and over again, took a couple sacks. He's turned it over a few times, but you can't talk enough about the composure and the poise and the resiliency of this upperclassman quarterback finding a way to get it done.
A lot of times you get hit, you start seeing ghosts, it speeds you up, and you don't have the ability to do this, to finish the game. But, dude, the toughness, the resilience, the adversity, this is a guy that's played a lot of football, and because of that, he didn't blink, he didn't flinch, and he just finished this game for his offense.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They go right back to him. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Tulane Green Wave. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with Coach Woolhall before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hopkins. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Run inside. It's Raymond. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The give on the counter. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Lets it fly. Snags it on the right. Running free. Getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job of reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McClure. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit, because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit, because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Looking for a crease. It's Raymond.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that ball came out quick, and that defender reacted just as quick. He saw the slant, he went to it, he met it, made sure the receiver didn't make the catch. Nice job by the defender.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Handoff to the lone back. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Hill. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And, man, this is a big decision.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Running inside, it's Raymond. Got enough for the 1st. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on them.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Rutgers! When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was 6.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you could see just so hard to defend the fade route.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tulane comes to the line, needing less than a yard on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward again.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tulane.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Fielded in the end zone, it's Black. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it way down the field. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
That incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go right back downfield. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop and limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more play before before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They're testing the right side here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, Dave. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going long. Ripping through the defense. Finds some room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Green Wave!
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let that guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The run inside. It's Raymond. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rutgers. The defense putting points on. A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. It's the UAB Blazers and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with the Blazers head coach before the game. He is so excited to bring his team here into the home of a Big Ten opponent. He's aware that a lot of guys here are playing with a chip on their shoulder. Under-recruited, not appreciated, maybe overlooked by some of these Big Ten teams. But they want to prove they're just as good. Maybe even improve their stock in the portal for next season. We'll see how it plays out here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Blazers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Black. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it again. Might have a chance. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Raymond. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Going to the run, it's Raymond. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keep it on the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The head coach has to be happy with that.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Breaks the tackle. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Might as well stick with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the move. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Blazers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Burton. Floats it out in space. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Picks up the first down. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Rutgers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And, right, when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mims. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Just steamrolling the defense. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Hands it off on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You usually pull in one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now they'll run the draw. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Effective draw plays in a running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Burton. Using his feet to buy time. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Blazers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The run inside, it's Raymond, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. They're working that left side. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Upstairs, he's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo.
And some offenses you'll see, they'll get conservative right before the half, especially with the lead. Take it to the half, and you know you're in good shape. I love it with this offense, man. No, we're not done yet. Like, we trust our guys. Trust your QB there to make a play, and he does. Big play down the field. Already leading, and now hungry for some more points.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires into the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Coming out with it, it's Mims. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Got enough for the first. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Mims. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Comes out, the offense looking for a productive drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me.
Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Blazers in the hurry up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
How about taking the shot off of the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third down, here's Robinson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Blazers look to keep this drive humming.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the...
He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Dead center perfect. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Check. 89-19 fireball. 89-19 fireball. Where did he go?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Raymond. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Red 54. Red 54.
sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And this offense... Clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Mims. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the option, he keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's a give to Robinson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on third down for this offense. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finding an escape route. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. cradles it at the 35. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were bent.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here,
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. Backups are on the field. They get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now on the option. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48.
Man, interesting play call on third and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Tip drill's alive. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Robinson. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Second and short equals blow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Here's Robinson one more time. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the run, still looking. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And this one is perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And here we go, final play of the game right here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.